Device. Welcome to my channel. Here we go.
And so I'm not allowed to.
There we go.
Should be excited because energy with all of formula, vitamin B12, a bunch of different health benefits. You can get yours as well. Solid stuff. The holidays are right on. Now, TD, he was. Beautiful. I ended up comparing what the Denver Broncos did. Misconception from people is I want you to understand dead cap is $5.4 million. Out the window. No one's trading for Tua. We're saying closer to about 116. Cap savings. In 27 things get a bit better, but in 2026. So, in my opinion, post June 1st, if you Game time, clock's ticking, no room to hesitate. Pressure builds, feel the weight, legends never late. Field generals carving paths, tactics like chess. On this turf, every move defines who's the best. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Past collide, gladiators on the screen, Coliseum, playbooks unfold, steaming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts, the tension like a knife. Each yard gained another chapter in the strife. Blitz. Yeah. Game time, clock's ticking, no room to hesitate. Pressure builds, feel the weight, legends never late. Field generals carving paths, tactics like chess. On this turf, every move defines who's the best. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Past collide, gladiators on the screen, Coliseum, playbooks unfold, scheming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts, the tension like a knife. Each yard gained another chapter in the strife. Blitz. Yeah. Game time, clock's ticking, no room to hesitate. Pressure builds, feel the weight, legends never late. Field generals carving paths, tactics like chess. On this turf, every move defines who's the best. Stay tuned, stay clutch, feel the energy surge. Every snap, every play, adrenaline's purge. Breaking it down, no fluff, pure truth to discuss. From the huddle to the end zone, it's all about us. Past collide, gladiators on the screen, Coliseum, playbooks unfold, scheming dreams to redeem them. Refs whistle cuts, the tension like a knife. Each yard gained another chapter in the strife. Blitz.
All right, folks, welcome back. Clutch Sports Media 365. All sports, all year, every day. I'm your host, Jay's Perspective. So what's good, Clutch fan? And welcome back to Clutch Sports Media 365. And buckle up, because week 15 of NFL was straight chaos. Yes, it was. Straight chaos. I'm here to tell you, it was straight chaos. And guys, we're back with it. Back to it. Back with the Clutch Sports Media news. Dynasties cracked, playoff races tightened, injuries changed everything. If you blanked this weekend, yeah, the league passed you by. This is going to be your Week 15 NFL Rewind. Every game, every key game, every headline, every playoff ripple. Let's lock into that heat. Let's talk about it. We got to get to it. We got so much to talk about. Hold up before we even get to it. We're going to get to it. But before we even get to it, get out the screen, get the screen right. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day out there. Hope everybody's having fun. Hope everybody had fun this weekend, because I know it wasn't fun for me. Gave up 21 points to the rival Bills. But it's all good. It's all good, guys. It's all good. Let's just say it's all good. We learned a lot about we around here. Please like, follow, and sub up to the channel as we get ready. You go. So welcome, everybody. It's Clutch Sports Media 365. This is the NFL Week 15. It's the shakeup around the playoffs. Guys, yes, it was ugly. I gotta admit it. It was ugly. It was ugly. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna be the first to step out the window and say it was ugly. 21 points. We gave up 21 points. Lost 35-31. I mean, respectfully, champ. If there's a such thing as a good loss, this was a good loss. This is what needed to happen. Let me just get that out the way. This is what needed to happen as we go forward. We have the Ravens coming up, and we got flex to Sunday night. So, yes, yes, yes. However, it wasn't all good. It wasn't all bad. It wasn't definitely good because they jumped out to a quick run. And what happened? I mean, I've been diving all over the place trying to get to the bottom of this, but nobody had an answer for me. Nobody. I heard it all, but we're not here for all that. We're here for the news, the recaps, the playoffs. But there is playoffs. Not for everybody. Not for everybody. And we're going to get to all that. So let's get to the segment one. Part one. Patrick Mahomes is done. Oh, sorry, Chiefs fans. But torn ACL, season over. I thought we had it bad. I thought 21 points, that was bad. I thought losing to the rival Buffalo Bills, that was bad. But no! A torn ACL, missing the playoffs for the first time in 10 years, that was bad. Season's over, and just like that, the Chiefs missed the playoffs. Playoffs? We're talking playoffs. Let's be real. This is the first time in years, 10 years, the AFC doesn't run through Kansas City. The dynasty isn't dead, but it's definitely limping into the off season. Limping is not just the word. They have not looked like the Chiefs that we all despise. Some love, some hate, some despise. Meanwhile, in Miami, Tua. And I'm listening to my AFC Roundtable brothers, the AFC East Roundtable brothers. Just what's a good word to say, folks? What's a good word we can say about Tua? Tua's a good guy. Tua's a very good guy. He's a up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But anyway, in Miami, Tua's benched after another primetime collapse. The Dolphins are officially eliminated, adding to that already dismal record. They haven't made the playoffs in almost 20 years. And they had something to say about us. Okay. Get you a quarterback. You got a coach, but you don't like that guy no more. You fired your GM. Let's see. You're trying to rebuild, so you give away, trade away, or whatever the case is. Also, they released Matthew Judon. Come on home, Matthew. We can use him for this little playoff run. I'm quite sure he wouldn't mind putting on those red sleeves again. Let's go. However, they are officially eliminated, folks. Yes, you heard me right. The Dolphins are the latest team to be eliminated from the playoffs. No postseason for Miami. You know how and Jerry Seinfeld, the suit Nazi, no suit for you, no playoffs for you. That's how Miami feels today. No playoffs for you, sir. I'm gonna stop being funny, but I gotta roast the AFC East competitor. I mean, they were taking shots. We have to face them in the last game of the season. And I'm not too much worried either about them. However, I do want to point out Tua has been benched. Now they will be starting rookie Quinn Ewers. I don't know why they didn't try this experiment already. They could have possibly saved the season. However, the Dolphins are officially eliminated, and now the questions are allowed. Is Tua the guy, or is this another reset button coming? They're going to be questioning this one. Let's just say they're going to be questioning this one a long time to come, and let's just get it out the way now. You might as well get it done now instead of prolonging it, because there's a lot of teams that may be getting rid of their coach. There's a lot of teams that want a quarterback, and I don't think Tua is one of those answers. Across the league, guys, injuries piled up like receipts. Star defenders down, quarterbacks limping, playoffs hopes hanging on by medical tape. And I ain't talking about the duct tape. So week 15 wasn't just football, it was survival. So if you needed a break, let's just say it wasn't your week today. And going forward, week 16, I don't know who's going to survive. Honestly, we don't know who is going to survive. It's shocking. It's shocking. Let's get into some of these game recaps as we get ready for. Boys and girls, the Steelers dominate Miami on Monday Night Football. Yes, I came in late on that game, and let me just say, I'm glad I did, because that game was. I I, I don't know what I was watching. Then afterwards, Tua was on the field talking to Jalen Ramsey. They were the last two players on the field. The crowd was empty in the building, and they were out there just, yeah, bro, my butt. I miss you, man. Yeah, Tua, they're not going to take you in Pittsburgh. You're not coming to Pittsburgh. They're not sending you to Pittsburgh. I know you might want to leave Miami because you're tired of all the, and I know that you had a rough road, but it's not happening. Primetime Steelers at home? Ha. Who are the Steelers? Let's get that. Who are the Steelers? 1 week they look good. They beat us in week 3. No TJ Watt surgery. But yet and still they show up and they beat the Dolphins. Beat the Dolphins. That's still a thing. Miami's soft narrative has just got louder. Can't play in the cold. Tua looks like he's scared. Tua this, Tua that. They got rid of their whole roster. Matter of fact, they were playing against former players that they shipped off at trade deadline. What did you expect? You help somebody to make sure that they beat you if they had to play you. I'm not a fan of trading players within the conference. Send them to the opposite. Send them to the NFC. If you're in the AFC, send them to the NFC. If you're in the NFC, send them to the AFC. Do not trade Why? Why would you do this? And now you see what happened. They pretty much dominated Miami in such a way to where Tua has no job. No job. I'm surprised Mike McDaniels still has a job. Hell, I'm surprised Pete Carroll and the Raiders made it back to Las Vegas and he's still the coach. Oh my God. I told you week 15 was fun. It is the rewind, baby. It's news, recaps, and shakeups. Bills and Patriots. Oh my God. Why did I put this right there? I should have put this first and got this out the way. But okay, let's get to it. The pass came out swinging, but Josh Allen flipped the switch. In the second half. And if you was here for my live stream Sunday, the Sunday Fun Day, Bills and Patriots, I kept reiterating the point. I don't trust the Bills because I knew second half that it was going to be some kind of foolishness coming about. And what happened? They pulled up and showed up. Josh Allen put the cape on, guys, tied that and went ham. Gave up 21. Came back. We was beating them 21-0. This says a lot about my team. It says a lot about what the people around the NFL said about my team. I have another leg to stand on today. But stay tuned for the Patriot Blitz. We got that coming later. This loss hurts New England's momentum, but the fight is real. Of course, it's a divisional matchup. We're playing a divisional foe. There's nothing like playing a division rival who is anxious to beat you. They came in, they knew what the stakes was. They were not trying to allow us to have a hat and shirt game because they knew. They're not trying to give up the division. They ran it for the last 5 years. Respectfully. So the Bills stay alive in the AFC East barely. Remember that. Barely. Okay? Don't get it twisted. We still got opportunity to get our shit together. And Buffalo, well, just know, I'm watching you. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm watching. Yeah, because I know you motherfuckers is going to fall. We got the Ravens Sunday. Y'all got to... So my Pats, they give up 21. 21. Yes, they give up the 21. I must admit, it hurt. It hurt. Yes, it did. It hurt. But we're still 11-3. First place in the division. Second in the AFC. Still have a chance. We win Sunday. We clinch our playoff spot. Then we have the Jets in Miami to finish out the season. And we can clinch the division with two of those, with both of those wins, rather. You know, it'd be nice to win all three of these games right here because I thought that we can go in there and we can just, we're at home. We can beat Buffalo. But Buffalo is Buffalo. They got Josh Allen, and I just don't know what happened in the second half. But we're going to talk about that on the Patriot Blitz. Browns and the Bears. No, guys. Shador. I know that you are that guy, but you ran into a team that has that guy. In case you didn't forget, the Bears have made tremendous strides. The Bears, Chicago, yes, the Bears. They came alive. They're not the same old Bears. They have a new coach. They have a new system. Everybody's bought in, and Caleb believes. So the Bears, 31-3. This wasn't even close. This was a statement win beyond statement. The Bears defense showed up angry, disciplined, and dominant. Double-digit wins for Chicago, something we haven't said in a while. And when I tell you they got 30 interceptions on the season, that defense is taking the ball away. They're going to be a tough one to play. They got a rivalry coming up. They got to finish out with their division. But it's going to be an interesting stretch as we go forward to see how Chicago handles the rest of their conference. But the Browns, they're in purgatory. They had hope. They had some hope. But after losses to the Titans, what are we doing here? Getting beat by the Frisco. What are we doing? You had a spark. That spark was Shador. He comes in. He does good. But then they run into their gauntlet. And they look like they can't even get anything going. I don't even know. But then news comes out, oh, Deshaun Watson is back. He's ready for practice. So you're definitely putting that guy out there. Why? Because you're paying him. You're not paying him to just sit there and you be idiots, Stefanski, to lose your job behind trying to cater to a fifth round rookie who 31-3. I don't care if the Bears defense is that good. You said I'm who you've been waiting on. Okay, sure. We waiting on you, all right. So as the rest of the NFL. Texans and the Cardinals. Texans are red hot. I don't want to play them. I'm gonna keep it real. If we had to face the Texans in the playoffs, I don't want to play them. Even if their offense is slow to start, that defense gets the job done. It does. They roll 40-20 over the Cardinals. Arizona is another team with a problem because you got Kyler Murray sitting on the shelf, money, an offense where Trey McBride goes clean off, looking good. And that's the problem when you have talent on a roster that is just hideous, folks. You got talent that's just being suffocated by shitty play. CJ Stroud his quiet takeover of the AFC, efficient offense, opportunistic defense. The Texans are no longer a nice story. See, they were a nice story. Then we seen them play the Bills. 8 sacks. You're like, whoa, this defense is real. Then they go and play Kansas City, and they get the job done. It's like, oh, damn, they might be. Well, they continue to get dubs. So the Texans might be for real. They might be that team because if you look at it, no Burrow, no Mahomes. We got to watch out for Lamar. Josh Allen is trying to hang in there, especially with the way the landscape has played out around the NFL. Guys, this could be a whole new platform, a whole new. I mean, this is a whole new wave of a new NFL. Like there's difference. There's a different teams, and the Texans are one of them as they roll 40-20 over the Cardinals. Then this is interesting. The NFC South. We had Tampa Bay up here. We like Tampa Bay gonna get it. The Saints, well, they're trying to wrestle with the quarterback situation. They had Rattler start, then they brought in Shuck. Shuck comes in, Shuck got a little motivation. Well, the Saints went up to Carolina. They played the Panthers. They were favored. They were the favorites. And the first time I ever heard the Panthers being favored in a game, they lose. I say, wait a minute. That don't even sound right. The Saints get a win. Well, the Saints have won 4 games. They beat Tampa last week. I was like, whoa, this is crazy because Tampa has fell apart right before our very eyes. And then Carolina says, okay, Tampa loses to Atlanta on Thursday night. So now the division is wide open. It's pretty much open for whoever wants to step up. Between Tampa and Carolina, because Atlanta and the Saints are eliminated. So now it's between Tampa and Carolina. All Tampa had to do was beat Atlanta. They couldn't do it. So now Carolina's like, you know what? They couldn't do it. We just got to beat the Saints in New Orleans. Okay. Easy, right? No. New Orleans squeaks out a 20-17 win at home. Was it pretty? Nope. Was it clutch? Absolutely. I like that. Saints stay alive, but the margin for error is gone. Gone. So now Carolina and Tampa have to face each other twice. They have to face each other this week, and this is going to be for the division. Winner takes the place. I mean, you gotta somebody gotta win the division. Now, between winning the division, even though Carolina did go on the road a couple weeks back, beat the Rams. Does it mean that we can say, okay, Tampa, since they didn't fell off, we trust Carolina? Hell no. No, no, not trusting it. But it makes for a good storyline because now Carolina has to get something done because you just lost to the Saints. So you lost, Tampa loses. Now you're on the even playing field. Playing field is evenly played out for both teams. Lions at the Rams. Now, this was another Stafford Lions golf, whatever you want to call it. But we're over that Stafford revenge game. We're over the golf revenge game. It was just the Lions at the Rams, and the Lions needed a win. They needed a win to stay in the hunt of that division. You got Green Bay, Chicago, well, Minnesota, they came along too late. But you need to stay on the trail of the Packers and the Bears. Well, let's just say the Rams take it 41-34 in a shootout. The offense, there was offense everywhere. Defense was optional. Detroit's still dangerous, but that loss stings in that NFC race. Now, that loss set them back. They got to win. And I hate to be that guy to say win, win, win. But you have to win in order to get in. Because now you have no excuse. You have none whatsoever. And when I tell you, you lose, you might be sitting on the couch like me, paying attention to the playoffs. Because I already said it. The NFC may have a team that is a winning team that misses the playoffs. There is I mean, we've seen the Rams have a good defense. Then we've seen the Rams defense just I don't know where it went. But the Lions had opportunity to get something done in that game. But in the end, guys, it was all LA. And they ain't looking good. They start tomorrow night. They kick off week 16 against Seattle. This is going to be for the division. So after coming off that loss, Detroit, we got questions because 1 week you look good. You look like, okay, we can get behind you. Then you play somebody. Oh, I'm like, this is going to be interesting. They start off early, but then they fall. Now let's talk about this playoff picture, guys. Let's get to the playoffs. The playoffs. Chiefs are eliminated. Bills alive, but sweaty. You know how you get under the light? You're like, that's how Buffalo is. They're sweating. Steelers are still hanging around, hopefully rooting for the Patriots to beat the Ravens Sunday night. Texans are legit contenders. Now on the NFC side, the Eagles and Niners still pacing. Eagles, they beat up on the Vegas Raiders. They beat the Raiders 31-0. I'm not giving you any props on that game because you beat the Raiders. No shot at the Raiders, but they're not a good team. Haven't been a good team. Eagles have not been a good team, but you should blow out the Raiders. The question is, can you keep that same energy going forward? The Lions stumble, but they stay relevant. Bears officially are in this conversation about the postseason. because they run the division. They've came along. Right? When you look at the teams that are now up here, and when you look at them from last year, you like, wait a minute. These are the Bears. Wait, the Bears? Damn, the Bears really are good this year. We still are out on the verdict. We still have to wait and see. Every game from here on out is basically a playoff game. So now teams have to win. They have to win. You got to bring your A game if you want to survive. If you want to go forward, you got to go. You got to bring it. So injuries and roster chaos, guys. This is where it gets ugly. Mahomes is out. Um, Micah Parsons. He's out. Devontae Adams, hammy. But today, Sean McVay, congratulations on McVay and his wife having a baby boy. Micah's out, and the Devontae has a hammy, but he's day to day. Personally, I would keep him out till playoffs. You already clinched the first seed. You already clinched it. Well, you ain't clinched first seed, but you already clinched the division, the playoff spot, rather. I'm sorry, and you have to play Seattle. I would leave him out and just run the ball all over Seattle and then wait to see what the outcome of the other games will be this weekend and make a determination. That gives me time to heal him up because throwing him out there only re-aggravates the injury and then you're back in the same old spot. So let's talk about this rapid fire. Steelers in prime time is still scary. Mike Tomlin and them are 11? I think they were 11-1. Now they're 12. Dolphins in big games? Nah. Questionable at best. Bears rebuild? They're ahead of schedule. They're like the Patriots. They are ahead. We didn't think the Bears would be this good, this fast. And shocking enough, they bought in. Texans, nobody wants to play them. I don't. I sure don't want to play them. And I know a couple of other AFC teams don't, especially Buffalo. And what happened to Josh Allen? They don't want a rematch. You know, some teams are like, yeah, send them in. Nah. Chiefs' first offseason in years with real pressure. No Mahomes, and it's not looking, I'm going to say not looking good, but just say that injury is not an injury that he's going to. I know we got all kind of ways that people are shaking back from stuff like this, but guys, I don't see it happening. I'm honestly going to tell you, I don't see it happening. However, Chiefs' first offseason in years with real pressure. Tell me I'm wrong. I'll wait. I don't know because the Chargers look good. The Broncos are in first place of everything. Their offense. I'm not. Y'all know I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. The Broncos have an offense that look good. But can they sustain that success on this playoff run? Now I know you're trying to hold on to that first seat. You need Texans or the Colts to lose, Patriots to lose, just to take that. And it's too much. We're already into the scenarios of how people can clinch, who's going to clinch, how it's going to get in there. Now the week 16 is coming up and it's knocking on our door. Week 16 is here tomorrow. It's coming in like, come on. Week 16 is knocking. Who wants it? Who folds? Who's built for January football? Because December football is showing us a whole lot about some teams. We seen the Dolphins fall Monday night. Bengals got shut out. Joey B said, "I'm not having fun no more, guys. What are we doing here? Like, what's really going on? Like, I'm just not feeling this no more." Okay. Who is going to be that guy? Who are they? because we have hope that a lot of teams would get it, but I just don't know. Please like, follow, and sub up to the channel, please. We have this week 15 just threw us off for a loop. Injuries, three main injuries. Micah Parsons, who tweeted out a long, heartfelt message. Him and Mahomes must have the same creative mind because it's all we're gonna fight through this, we're gonna battle through this, we're not giving up and yada 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 yada. Whole lot. Okay. Devontae Adams has a good chance of coming back and doing something that we probably haven't seen in a while. Play through a hammy. But honestly, he wants to play because guess what? The Rams are number one in the NFC. The only thing stopping them would be Seattle. And the way Sam Darnold has played, did you see them against the Colts? They put up field goals. Jason didn't do nothing. Myers was clutch. Salute to him. However, you're not going to be able to sustain a run into the postseason just with field goals. And see, this is the thing that gets me when we talk about Darnold. Darnold had that problem last year where they looked good the whole season. They were running away 14 and 2? Get to the postseason and Sam reverted back to Sam damn Darnold. Well, it's starting kind of early this season. He threw 4 interceptions in one game, came back through two touchdowns. He has not looked good going forward, and tomorrow they have to play the Rams. The Rams ran down the Lions' throat with the running game. So the Rams have pretty much put it. And then you can't forget about the 49ers. The 49ers are a team that says, wait a minute, hold up. Wait, hold up, bro. Y'all forgetting about us. All we need is one of y'all to fall and lose. And hopefully the Rams beat the Seattle and then the Niners get. It's just too much to jump into because scenarios are, oh God, they're everywhere. But that NFC West is definitely stacked. The NFC South, Tampa and Carolina. Oh my goodness, I don't know what are we doing? Hmm? Now let's get into. Hold on, let's pull this up. Hold on, let's pull this up right here. I'm gonna pull up the games for this week right here, folks. We're gonna dive into these little things right quick. We're gonna dump into this game. Hey. All right, here we go. Schedule. Wow. All right, oh my God. Puka Nakul, guys, Puka went out there and had a conversation with a streamer. And I know, it's kind of crazy, but guys, you got to watch what you say. You can't just do what you want to do. You know, the NFL is looking to get you some problems. But okay, so here it is. Here we go. Here we go. So Thursday, we kicking this joint off Thursday. We got Saturday football back too. We got college football kicking off too. Guys, we got a busy weekend. I don't even know how to get started with this weekend. I got Tulane on Miss. I got Alabama and Oklahoma on Friday night. We got Saturday football. And it's that time of the year again, folks. It is that time of the year again. Yes. So tomorrow night we got Los Angeles at the Seahawks. They're traveling up to the Northwest to take on Sam Darnold and the Seahawks in Lumen Field. Now, do I think that the Seattle Seahawks at home could be a problem for the Rams? Yes. That's any team. Do I believe it? No, I think the Rams go in there and they dominate the Seahawks at home because they damn near lost to 44-year-old grandpa Philip Rivers. We was all clowning the Colts. We was laughing at the Colts. We was like, oh, the Colts are crazy for trying to start Philip Rivers against that defense. Well, did you see how he looked against that defense? Got the ball out fast, handing the ball off. They damn near won. But if it wasn't for Jason Myers' kick, we would have a different conversation today. However, we got Rams and Hawks kicking this week 16 off, guys. So I'm interested to see how this is going to take and play out because this could possibly be for the division. The Seahawks are on the line 1.5 favorites. You see that line right there? Then Saturday, Saturday. We have Saturday football. Guys, Philadelphia at Washington, Green Bay at Chicago. Philadelphia at Washington should not be a problem. There's Marcus Mariota. There's Jalen Hurts. They're coming off a win against the Raiders. Sorry, Raider Nation. Y'all just couldn't compete with them people. Anything can happen, though. This is the NFL. This Saturday. Philadelphia's on that line at 6.5, though. Over and under is 44. No, I'm sticking with Philly to try and make their little run because guess what? I don't see it. They're going to be in Landover, and again, Philadelphia coming off a convincing win, 31-0. I mean, they can just pretty much run away with this one. Then we have Green Bay traveling to Chicago. This is going to be big. Green Bay is favorite 1.5. Over and under is 46.5. Don't know how you want to look at that, but Green Bay on the road to Chicago, no Micah Parsons. Do they go and pick up Matthew Judon? That's a good question because Matthew Judon has been released by the Dolphins today. Green Bay could possibly try and get another edge rusher. But the Packers against the Bears. That is Saturday night. That is going to be a good game. You know why? Because now we get to see, okay, can the Bears live up to the hype? Can they possibly upset the Packers and solidify their prime positioning? I mean, honestly, this is going to be another test for Caleb, and I think this is the first of 2 for the Pack. No, they already went. They got to go to Chicago. The Packers went. The Bears did go to Lambeau. I think they upset them there, right? All right. So then we got Sunday's slate of games, guys, and here it is. Buffalo going to Cleveland. Now, I don't know if Cleveland got a feeling that they can upset, but Buffalo is 10.5 point favorite. So, Shador, if you want to be that guy, here's your chance. Here's your opportunity, sir. Go get it. Upset Buffalo. We got the Chargers headed to Dallas. Dallas is hanging on. Dallas is favored 2.5, minus 2.5. The Chargers coming off a win over the Chiefs to eliminate them. Now, Dallas, this is your last. I think, to me, even though it's an AFC opponent, you lose this game, Dallas, you might as well pack it up. Chiefs at the Tennessee Titans. Gardner Minshew is the starter. Tennessee looking to just finish with some good momentum. Kansas City's on the line, minus 3.5. It's pretty much Kansas City can get this end the year positive note. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, Adam Schefter is reporting no practice for Jalen Carter today. Cincinnati at Miami. So we get to see Uris and Burrow. They're playing in Miami. They're at Hard Rock. Cincinnati's favorite, 3.5, -3. So I mean, it could be, it could be Cincinnati. Cincinnati could, because they got blanked. Let me put it like this: they got blanked by division rival Baltimore Ravens. Miami just got their ass whooped Monday night. Ooh, yeah, I picked this one. All right, we got the Jets headed down south, just coming down here to New Orleans, y'all. They're coming to see us. And Brady Cook. Brady Cook. What's wrong with Justin Fields? Again, I asked, what's wrong with Justin Fields? Nobody has an answer. So the Jets in New Orleans. New Orleans is coming off a streak right now. They're riding high, and they're looking like they trying to end the season on a positive note with wins. So I'm gonna have to take New Orleans over the Jets, even though anybody can get this one. We got Minnesota 9. J.J. McCarthy headed to see Jackson Dot and the Giants. The G-Men could have got one against the Commanders. Gave up the ghost. Don't know what it was, folks. They lost. I don't even get it. What were we thinking? What were we doing? But Minnesota's on the road, headed to New York. We got to see how they look. I think Minnesota might actually pull this one off. I mean, Jackson Dart and them might get hot. They might have a plan for JJ and them. You never know. Tampa and Carolina. This is where we get to the interesting game, because this game means something. The rest of that up there, let me make sure. The rest of this shit up here doesn't mean nothing. It's the Chargers and the Cowboys. Okay, Chargers and the Cowboys could mean something. But Tampa and Carolina, this is for your look. The first of two, and Carolina is hosting the Bucks. So the first matchup is going to be Tampa traveling to Carolina. Tampa is -3.5 favorite, over and under 45.5. Carolina looks good. They're coming off a loss. Tampa's coming off a loss to Atlanta. What are we doing? Does anybody want to win this division? Does anybody want to win a division? Can Carolina upset Tampa? Or will Tampa roll into Carolina and remind them, hey, we're about to bake, man. We got the baker, man. Then we got Jacksonville and Denver. Now, this. Hold up. I said we got Jacksonville, who's playing phenomenal. Trevor Lawrence and that offense is doing their ditty. Then we got Denver, number one team in the AFC. We're number one team in the NFL right now, sitting up there 12-2. Well, they're about to get a test, especially at Mile High, because Jacksonville, they fight. They don't care about your trap. They don't care about your front door. They kicking that mother in. Let me in. That's what they doing. They ain't kicking it in. Then we got Pittsburgh at Detroit. No, excuse me. We got Atlanta and Arizona. That's just two birds trying to get a nest. They're just trying to find a nesting spot for next season. Kirk Cousins and Jacoby, right? I mean, it's just, come on. This is just dismal at best. Atlanta might go in there and get a win. Kirk Cousins looks good. Atlanta's favorite for -3. But I'm just shocked that Denver and Jacksonville. Oh, boy, Denver, you might be in trouble. All right, Pittsburgh at Detroit. No, Aaron Rodgers is going to have to take this show on the road to Ford Field, folks. I'm just saying. Detroit's coming off this loss to the Rams. Pittsburgh's coming off a win against Miami. And there's no TJ Watt. We're going to have to make sure that TJ Watt is still out. Detroit is on the line at 7.5 favorite. Hey, Paisan, Aaron Rodgers. You're going to see. But that's a 3:25 kickoff, and Detroit needs this dub as well as Pittsburgh. I mean, Pittsburgh, if they win, Baltimore loses, let's just say they can run away with the division. However, Detroit, they need this because, of course, we know Green Bay and Chicago play Saturday. So Detroit's going to be watching that game closely Saturday night to see, okay, if Green Bay wins, then that gives Chicago and Green Bay pretty much equal level. But now Detroit gets a chance still. Then we got Las Vegas heading to Houston. Anybody? I mean, can we make this any easier? You talk about us with the easy schedule. This is a 14.5 point favorite at the NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. And guys, that I don't know. I don't even know if this is even possible to even, because the way the Texans defense is playing, the way the Raiders are playing, they just got blowed out by the Eagles. What do we expect from them? I mean, if the Giants actually win and the Giants are playing Minnesota, well, I don't think the Giants got a chance to beat Minnesota. But say the Giants do win, the Vegas Raiders will be number one in the draft order. And I know some Raiders fans who really love the opportunity to take that number one spot in the draft. But going to Houston, I don't see it happening. This is going to be a damn crime. Somebody needs to call and report this, because before it even starts, you already know what's going to happen. They're 14.5 point favorites in this game. We're talking about Vegas on the road to Houston. And CJ Stroud has just come into his very own. He's the fuck. So Vegas, Kenny Pickett, God, I don't know. Then Sunday night, I've been waiting all day for a Sunday night. My Patriots are headed to Baltimore, baby, trying to get this rebound win, because after giving up 21 points to the Buffalo Bills, yes, it did not look good. We lost 35-31. Yes. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, they're week to week. Some weeks they look good. Some weeks they look like, what are we doing here? And I honestly don't know, because last week they beat up on their team, their rival. They beat up on old Joey B and them. Now, I got faith in my team, 100%. So I say we go into Baltimore. We pull off the upset, guys. And Baltimore is favored at -3.5, over and under 48.5. It is Sunday night, New England at Baltimore. I'm not worried. I am not worried. No. We got defense that's going to get to Lamar. Like I said, Lamar, King Henry. I'm not worrying about your wide receiver game, because, like I said, I've covered enough Baltimore games this season to know what Baltimore team are we getting. It's like you're doing the 6-7 thing, right? You're like, who are we doing? What are we doing? Who are we getting? Roll the dice. Let's roll. Oh, we got this. Then Monday night, on the Monday Night Blitz, we got the 49ers headed to the Loud House, Indianapolis, to the Midwest. They're going to play Grandpa Rivers. Yes, the Niners, who have been secretly behind the scenes getting better, waiting for the opportunity to strike. And with Thursday night going forward tomorrow, they already know what they got to do when they watch who wins. If the Rams win, well, they know we got a chance. If the Seattle Seahawks go and upset the Rams, well, their chances might look good. But the Colts need a win. Not even gonna lie. Houston got to win with the Vegas Raiders. You can look at that. Jacksonville, not so much. So Houston wins, Jacksonville loses. Well, Jacksonville might be second. And then, I mean, it's too many damn scenarios. You look at that division. It's Jacksonville, Houston, and then Colts. Well, Jacksonville loses, Houston wins, and then the Colts win. It's going to go down to the wire. We're looking at chaos. Week 16 is going to bring in the chaos. And the 49ers are on the line, 6.5. Over and unders 46.5. But I I I don't know. I don't know about this week right here, guys. This is no bye weeks. No bye weeks. Everybody's on the stick. Everybody got to contribute. Breaking news out of 49ers. Right now, you hasn't showed up. Hasn't heard from him. Guess what? He might be someplace else. Anybody needs a receiver? That's a couple teams need one. But Ayuk, and you really want to take an injury guy? No. So this Saturday, Philadelphia, Washington, Green Bay, Chicago. Sunday, Buffalo at Cleveland. Should be a walk in the park for Buffalo. Myles Garrett can be the sack leader now, guys. I ain't gonna lie. Can he get that sack leader against Josh Allen now? That's gonna be interesting. I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be interesting. Chargers at the Cowboys. That's another one. Then we got Chiefs and Titans. No Mahomes. Cincinnati at Miami. No Tua. New York at New Orleans. Minnesota at New York. JJ McCarthy has been showing good flashes. But New York, what are you doing? Tampa Bay and Carolina. This is where the games start. I know Buffalo is needing to win. I know Los Angeles wants to win. But when you get down to Tampa and Carolina, and you get to Jacksonville and Denver, Pittsburgh and Detroit, New England and Baltimore, Frisco and Indianapolis, those are the games. Oh, and I'm sorry, one more. Green Bay and Chicago. These are the games we will be looking forward to this week. You know why? They mean something. They mean a big old difference. These are the games where you're going to win, or we'll be seeing you on the other side of the line. Folks, just keeping it real. That is your slate of games for this week 16, the kickoff. That's the preview part. You know what I'm saying? That's the playoff shakeup, because that could shake up the playoffs. Buffalo lose could shake it. I mean, just keeping it real. Chicago and Green Bay is going to be a good one Saturday, along with college football this weekend, folks. And we have a CFP Blitz. I normally get it out on Tuesdays, but guys, we've been under the weather. It's been a little rough these weeks. But guys, we've got so much to catch up on, and let's just say you're about to see a lot of us. About to bring a lot of news to you, a lot of breaks down, a lot of clutch reviews. But that's going to be your Week 15 NFL review. NFL Rewind right here on Clutch Sports Media 365. If you rock with this breakdown, smash that like, drop a comment, subscribe for more unfiltered NFL coverage. I'm Jay's Perspective. Stay tuned. Stay clutch. And remember, go Pats. We're gone. See you on the next breakdown, baby. Go Pats.